How's it? Welcome into the Coaches Show, presented to you by our friends at Wonder Tree. It is a Monday, and Coach is ready to rock and roll today. We're glad that you're joining us here. We're at the barn once again, and if you have not come to the barn, what are you doing, Matador Nation? This is a great place to come and get you some merch. Coach, Good to see you.
Good seeing you.
Yes, sir. I'm glad I'm here today.
Yeah.
I've been a zombie since Saturday because of all the things behind the scenes, but man, I've been looking forward to chatting with you today. It's been a unique 48 hours.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, like I said, this is always my second favorite time of the week after a game day, of course. So.
Yeah. We got to see it. If you were here for the last 10 minutes, man, this has been fun. He's got that dog in him. That's what you need to know, Matador Nation. He's got that dog in him. What kind of dog are you today?
Well, I'll have to go with my own breed of dog. I'm a Bernese Mountain Dog. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any Mastiffs out at practice today, or Chihuahuas, or anything like that?
Any Mastiffs. Bryce Glisson was a German Shepherd.
Okay.
Going at it, dog. The boys were at it today.
We're looking for dogs out there right now, is what Coach was telling us, and that's why I asked about dogs. Who was stepping up in practice today? Because you got to be motivated coming off of this past weekend.
Yeah, big time. No, the boys obviously were really disappointed, but positive reaction today. Boys were right at it, and now we can move past it and playoff season, brand new season, and we build towards Wednesday. Yeah,
Wednesday's a big one. Oklahoma United again. Another home game for fans to make sure you get out to. Y'all done a lot of great things this season to get you to this point, right, to being able to host playoffs, and we're hoping for another big crowd come Wednesday.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, the guys feed off that energy. It's win or you're done at this point now, so
yeah,
we need everyone. Oklahoma are a tough team. Obviously, really hard game when we went up there. I thought we could have got more than a 2-2 draw, but they're going to come in here, look to beat us, and we just need the Mozos and all the Matador Nation just to be out there and support us.
I'm a firm believer that teams that have something to prove are the hardest teams to play against. You guys got something to prove on Wednesday, right? Like coming off of a tough loss.
Yeah, absolutely. Needs to be a bounce back. This is it at this point. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it is win or you're done. Boys know that. They're motivated. They're not ready for the season to be over. So, we're going full steam ahead into this Wednesday game.
Absolutely. Let's recap a little bit on Saturday. Over 6,300 fans in attendance for that game. The Pope was there. We got a live audience over here today, by the way. Kind of unique. I like it.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm feeling the eyeballs staring at us right now.
Are you feeling a little under pressure?
Under pressure. Always. No,
What?
I didn't have that on my bingo card today. It was me singing on the Coaches Show. So,
what?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna have a moment where we what?
What?
6,300 plus again coming out to that match. Standing room all the way down the side. Man, it was a tremendous turnout. Not the outcome you wanted, but let's talk about Pablo Torre scoring in the 61st minute.
Yeah.
Across from JT to him. Great play there for him.
Yeah, Pablo's a special player, someone that we brought in from FC Brownsville, classy club down there as well, all those guys. So they were more than happy to allow Pablo to continue his season with us. So want to thank them, thank Jonathan, the GM there as well, for helping facilitate that. And yeah, Pablo's come in. He's been like I said, he's just slotted in seamlessly, and you can tell the pedigree that he has. He's played MLS Next Pro. He scored at that level. He's playing at UNCG now after being at UTRGV, and he was an all-freshman team player there last year. So big-time guy to come in, and excited to have him for the playoffs. Took his finish like it's a number 9 fox in the box. That's how he plays. Like, he's always sniffing in and around the goal, and maybe something we've been missing a little bit. Obviously, we create the chances, but having that that fox in the box, now we've got it.
Yeah, it's on. We were talking with Sean pregame going into that game about what's the difference between, leading up into the game. Confidence about scoring near the goal, and adding another guy like him is going to add more confidence about scoring near the goal.
Yeah, absolutely. He's such a threat. Obviously, only played in the second half because he was new in. Had only been in for a day or two. So.
Oh, wow.
But he just looks like a natural straight away, and I think he's going to come up big time for us moving forward.
Sorry, I got distracted by people behind us. Of course, we're at the barn. People come in all the time, and I shouldn't be getting distracted by it. I'm looking to see where our live comments are here on the Matador stream. I want to hear from you. Oh, and my audio's live, too.
Wow, there you go.
There you go. Audio is live here. John saying we had a busy week. Of course we did. Yeah, we were getting ready for the new live stream. Did you get a chance to check out the live stream?
I did, yeah. I've watched the game back a few times, and Yeah, I thought it looked really good, actually.
Yeah.
I thought the production and everything was top tier, so
I love it.
everything we do here at the Matadors is at the highest level. So.
Well, and we had like a full detailed list of things that me and John wanted to fix before the next game. Because playoffs, baby, it's here. You know what I'm saying? And you got to bring it for the playoffs.
Yep.
Caleb saying classy in Brownsville. 2 words I've never heard together. That's
You don't know him like I do, Caleb.
Caleb's over there.
I've had a good
audience.
relationship with those guys.
Of course, we got Dylan over there as well, coming in the comments saying, Coach, how were the Mozos versus the Midland supporters?
I mean, for me, the Mozos are the best fans in the world. Obviously, you know, the guys in Midland brought a bit of noise, but I think they were drowned out by the Mozo support. So
yeah,
these are the best fans. They keep it classy on and off the field. They bring the noise every game. At the end of the day, every other club's trying to emulate them now. So that's all these other supporters groups, all these different teams all around the country are trying to be like the Mozos. So they're the best fans in the country for me.
Yeah, and then if you look at teams across, you know, even higher up in the pyramid of soccer here in the United States, some teams don't even have what we have here, right? Even on the second or third level of the pyramid. So
and I mean, you look at the attendance as well, not just the Mozos, but everyone that comes to support this club.
Yeah, our
record attendances are more than USL Championship teams.
Yeah,
like it's this is a really special club, and I also want to, on behalf of the team, apologise to everyone that was there on Saturday because we did let you down, and we've already spoken about it as a team, and we're coming back to put it right for you guys. So we appreciate the support that was there. Obviously, we want you guys to come out again on Wednesday, and we're going to do this for you. So.
Coach just apologized right there to the fans. Take us into that locker room post-game. I guarantee you they were a very upset team in there.
Yeah, I mean, you could hear a pin drop. It was, you know, we've been the number one team all season, first in the standings. You know, I guess we did technically finish with the most amount of points.
Yeah, we'll get into that next.
Yeah,
let's talk about that.
Yeah, level with West Texas, had the best goal difference, but, you know, it comes down to the head-to-head, and you know, they ended up beating us both times 2-1. So, you know, you've got to give credit to them as well. They fought 2 tough battles in both games. I thought defensively they were brilliant. They were fighting for everything. And you have to, you know, tip of the cap to.
I think I said that a few times on the air.
Tip of the cap to performances like that. And, you know, big time players came up in big moments for them, which is, yeah. At times you just got to say fair play.
Yeah,
they deserved it on the night. So I
remember coming into that game, you talked about how they're really good on the counter and really good at individual play, and you're tipping your cap to them there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to be classy in victory and defeat. So that's
what separates us from everybody else.
That was, you know, fair play to them. They've gone and won the regular season, and I hope we can see them again in playoffs.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That would be.
But we've got to get through Oklahoma, who are a top team. So
I
just want to say that.
And if you know Coach, like we know Coach here on the Coaches Show, it's one game at a time, and so he's all focused in on Oklahoma United.
Yep.
John wants to know, how refreshing is it to have new players inject into the lineup?
Yeah, it's huge, especially the quality of guys that we've brought in. Again, Pablo, Jonathan, Kobe. We've got 1 or 2 more that are going to enter the fray that have signed, but yet to be announced. Also, Zarin Gonzalez has been training with us all summer, and you've seen his improvement from the start of the season, to the end of the season right now, up until this point. And Ed as well, Ed Truman, who's another guy that's been training with the team and has proved himself, and now he's come into the fray. So, yeah, we've got a really good group that have joined the core group that we had already, and I think they're just going to push us even further.
That's outstanding, and that's what you want whenever you're recruiting guys. Of course, you want character guys that will help build the program up, but then guys that can handle it out, X's and O's on the field. So that's big time. Wonder Tree, the Mozos are there are the Mozos, and then there are the Lil Bros, is what he said. It took me a few times reading that one. I got it, though. They're the Lil Bros.
Yeah. What I love about the Mozos as well is they're trying to help all these other supporters groups as well take off and show them what the blueprint is. And what's great about that is it's growing the game as well. Like, they're not being selfish, keeping it to themselves. Like, hey, this is how you can do it. This is how you can build it up.
You want to spread the wealth.
Yeah, exactly. And it makes soccer at this level so exciting. And you know, obviously disappointed about the result, but just being in a game like that where the stakes are high and the crowd are going, and we're doing this at the 4th division level on the pyramid, and we're getting crowds bigger than USL Championship games,
right?
With proper fan bases for both clubs. I mean, what an experience as a fan, as a coach. I'm speaking from a coach's perspective.
Yeah.
These players, they've never played in front of things like that before. So I mean, just yeah. But it all starts with those boys sitting over there.
Yeah,
so.
I love that they're here today. I love it.
Yeah.
I was looking at you talk about the USL Championship. I remember last year I broke into I went online and I was doing some game prep going into the game, and I wanted to know what the average attendance is for a USL Championship League game, and we would have been sitting 10th at that time.
Wow.
We would have been right there in the middle, even top.
When was this, sorry?
This was last year whenever I was looking at numbers. And, of course, Matadors have had more fans this year than ever.
Yep.
And so we could have been climbing even higher up on that USL Championship list by terms of attendance.
What was it again? 6,384?
Sounds right. So let me tell you this. I thought Coach Poe said 7,000, and so on the air I said 7,000.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted to confirm that it was 6,000, and I could find up that Facebook post. But
yeah.
I think New Mexico United was the one leading that championship league, USL champions in terms of attendance with 10,000, something like that.
Yeah.
So, dude, we'd be sitting pretty in that second league, I guess, on the pyramid.
Yeah.
So, somebody you would not be disappointed in is a local business, and this one is a great one. They're helping me out, Andrews Brothers. If you need roofing solutions you can rely on, look no further than trusted local roofing company, Andrews Brothers. They offer top-notch roof repairs, replacements, and installations. With their experienced team and superior craftsmanship, they got you covered. Don't wait. Call them today, 806-798-7663 for a free estimate. My goal the entire game the other day, Coach, was to get John to compliment my ad read, and he did not do it once.
John, we need to have a conversation because this is the greatest of all time.
At ad reads?
Ad reads.
I'll take that.
You are you're the Stone Cold Steve Austin of ad reads.
What? That was for you guys. that was for you guys. Wonder Tree saying 6,384 was the total, so they just checked it. Dylan just checked. The average attendance would be above El Paso, Locomotive, and Phoenix Rising in the USL Championship. What is that? Oh, he's got the graphic that I found.
Whoa, okay.
Oh, yeah. Mozo's coming in and helping us here.
Huge.
So New Mexico United is at the top with an average of 9,845.
Wow.
Dude, we would be sitting right above San Antonio is what it looks like.
Around San Antonio and Detroit by the looks of things.
We're in the classification with cities that have millions of people.
Yeah. That's
big time.
Wow, that is big time.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. All right, going back to some of the comments here. If Oklahoma United owners are coming into town for this upcoming playoff match, where would you suggest for them to eat? That's from our guy over there with Dylan.
Oh, that's a great question. Shout out Albert at Now We Taco In because he takes care of us every single time. One guys as well, Tony there, helps fuel the boys before the game. Trying to think where else.
I heard Caleb over there got a Now We Taco In gift card the other day.
He did. Now We Taco In is
look at that smile on his face,
and Albert is an absolute legend. So is Tony. Also, we've got other great partners too. Bubba's, Texas Roadhouse. They take care of the boys every time. But I think Now We Taco In is definitely exclusive to Lubbock.
Yeah.
I think is one guy's exclusive to.
It is a one guy. It's exclusive.
It's exclusive. So I guess while you're in town, you got to be.
I like one guy a lot.
Trying out those places.
Of course, we have a lot of different sponsors. Perry's Pizza.
Yep.
The other day, Walk-On's Bistro was in the live stream with us, saying that we were on every single TV in the restaurant.
Shout out Walk-Ons. They're taking care of our boys now as well.
That makes you get goosebumps when you hear that, because then you're like, dude, the entire restaurant is having to listen to me talk right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I genuinely felt bad for them.
They have to watch me stress on the sideline.
I don't know if we got any close-ups of you stressing,
but
I did mention that you never sat down once.
I was getting my steps in.
Yeah.
I had to fill out that ring. It wasn't all the way full, so.
Yeah, mine tells me to stand up a lot, actually.
Oh, really?
Like, hey, you're struggling here.
Mine was probably saying your heart rate's too high. Lay off the Celsiuses.
Lay off. And what do you got today? Pure orange is what that says? Sparkling orange?
Sparkling orange. It kind of tastes like Fanta, so.
Oh, you can't beat that.
Is Fanta Pepsi?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, yeah, we don't like Fanta. No. You know what? What's Fanta? Never liked it. But I do love Celsius Sparkling Orange.
Well, there's your ad read of the day. If you're with our Pepsi company, there you go. Shout out to Tony is what John says. Triple J says Wonder Tree. Not a sponsor in parentheses, though. I like Triple J's.
Triple J's, Triple J steakhouses. So Triple J's, you're down the road, literally.
Right here from the barn.
Literally 10, 15 seconds down from the barn.
Yeah, you could gritty over there, man. You could do something to get over there pretty quick.
I'd probably moonwalk if I'm going.
Ooh, yeah.
You're gritty and I'm moonwalking.
Can you moonwalk right now?
I don't know. Not under pressure.
I've been trying to get somebody to dance on the show. Remember we had Momo here.
We did.
And I was trying to get him to dance.
Get
Ryan.
a few Two Docs beers down here. Maybe you'll see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you dancing. That'd be awesome. John coming in saying he's stubborn about giving me compliments. He just now got me to buy into momentum. Do you believe in momentum in a game?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it can affect, can definitely affect it. That's why, something I'll give credit to West Texas as well, that they did really well in the game is whenever we were looking like we were building momentum, they'd pull our guys down. Maybe it was on a counter attack or something, and that's smart soccer. Like it's nasty soccer, but I love that type of stuff. So credit to them. It's what kills momentum and takes the sting out of the game. So yeah. It's definitely a thing.
John doesn't believe in momentum, never has. I'm a big believer in it. I feel like that first goal that they scored kind of like sucked the air out of it. And I'm like, John, if that's not momentum, what are we talking about here?
Right, yeah. No,
you could take the fans out of it.
Yeah, it can play a massive part. So, yeah.
All right, comments coming in here from Luke McDonald. He says he's a West Texas FC supporter. Everyone in Lubbock were fantastic hosts. Mozos have always been great to us, and the fight on the pitch was top shelf.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, that's what it's all about. Shout out Luke as well. Remember Luke, he was always took care of me when I was there. So, yeah, no, I mean, that's what you want. You want a bit of banter back and forth. That's what soccer's all about. And
yeah, the friendly competition.
Yeah, and once it's done as well, like it's shake hands, hey, good stuff, and you leave the competition on the field, as it were.
Yeah. One thing I loved watching I'm first of all a fan of the Matadors, right? I get paid a little bit to talk about this kind of stuff, right? To help with the shows and being on the air, but I'm a fan first of all. I loved watching the guys out there watching West Texas at the end of the game because that put a fire in my stomach. Like, yeah, these guys are watching them, so that whenever we're celebrating in the future, right, it's like it's a full circle moment.
Yeah, you gotta feel the feels. It's also, like I said, it's about being classy in victory and defeat. Like you congratulate, because we all know how hard it is to go out there and win one game, let alone go and win the regular season trophy. So, be out there, congratulate them. Obviously, I'll say it now. Congrats to them as well for winning it. And but yeah, now it's onto the playoffs.
On to the playoffs. In any other league other than the NPSL, the Matadors would have been first.
Yeah.
In terms of goal differential.
Yeah, right, we did have the highest goal differential. We finished with the same amount of points. I remember when Man City first won the league. First won the league after they'd not won it for years, back in 2011, 2012.
You can tell he's passionate about this story. He's smiling big. Keep going.
I'm a Man United fan.
Yeah.
And last game of the season, the Aguero moment when they won it 3-2 and they won the league, 89 points to 89 points.
Oh.
And they won it with 2 goals in the 90th minute. And they beat us on goal difference. So
that puts a pit in your, knot in your stomach.
Yeah, maybe I'm just coping hard, but...
Coping hard.
I'm coping hard. Any other country, we'd be first. But
yeah.
I
wanted to make sure I mentioned that. I wanted to make sure that's me being a fan. I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. So what do we expect from you guys come Wednesday? Right, it's a fast turnaround. This is one of those quick turnarounds where you guys have little time to train and little time to flush what happened on Saturday behind you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Oklahoma coming in, tough team. Obviously gave us a great battle up at theirs. So especially now because it's winning, you're done. I expect it's going to be even harder than that this time around. Thankfully, we secured a home playoff. So, again, we've got to use that energy, use the crowd to support us. And, we've got to take it to them.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reaction from the boys. I think there will be. Like I said today, they were battling hard in practice. So, let's see if they can bring that.
I'm just going to ask it now because I'm going to ask you on Wednesday. Mears Mazda, keys to the match for you guys. What do you guys got to do? Or is this because we're on live TV, we want to keep it close to the vest? No,
it's, look, at the end of the day, and we spoke about this as a team, we've got the quality. We know how we want to play. And guys know that at this point. Now it's just about the desire and the fight that you have in you. When you strip away all the tactics, all the, other stuff, it's about who is going to want it more, especially once it becomes knockout soccer.
Yeah.
And the boys know that, and let's see what they're made of come Wednesday.
Well, and that's why you gave Bryce Glisson a shout-out at the start of it, because he showed that dog today, showing that he wants it.
Bryce Glisson is a top-class player that has not had as many opportunities this year, and he has kept his head down. I've maybe been too harsh on him at times, but he has kept his head down. And in the last week or two, and especially today, he has proven himself. Like, he has worked his way through adversity, and obviously the team's not selected yet, but he is right up there in the conversation to be starting this game just because of the way he has been. He has been top class, and I'll keep shouting him out. He was our player of the day today at practice as well, so I'll shout out Bryce.
That's awesome. Oh, and we're about to have Duvon come, I believe, join us on the show. He's
Yep.
been wearing your captain band all year. You're going to be leaning on guys like him as well in this week, getting ready for the game. You want to see your captain step up as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And probably a bit harsh that Duvon didn't start the last game, but like I said, we've got so many good players that it's, they're tough decisions to make. It was another squad where I spent hours trying to figure it out.
3 hours minimum?
Yeah, with the squad went out late Friday night. So, I mean, the coaches were back and forth on who should be playing, but yeah, Duvon came on and he gave what you want to see in terms of that aggressiveness, and it's another guy that really cares about this club and the fans and making sure we put on a positive performance for the community. So,
well, I'm glad you brought up the coaches. I'm going to deviate from soccer talk a little bit and get to social media talk. There was a video that went out this week, and you know where I'm going with this, where the guys selected who would win in a fight.
Yeah.
It'd be you and Dr. Willits versus Katha and Roby.
Yeah.
And who would win in that? Who would you vote for?
Who would I vote for? Well, I don't know. I mean, I do hold the world record for the boxing machine at Tom's across the street. So
Really?
World record.
World record.
Well, never been beaten, never will be beaten.
The undisputed champion of the world.
Yeah.
Like you, dude.
Nah, but I mean, that stuff's just a bit of fun. So.
It is. It is. I want to go with Dr. Willits. Everything in me wants to go with Dr. Willits.
I think it's because he's a doctor of love and he's Dr. Danger as well, you know what I mean? You don't want to mess with Jake Willits. Look, the streets of St. Petersburg, Florida are not safe at night. And
it's because Willits is here and not there?
Yeah, exactly. Like, now they're safe. But now he's here, they're safe. But when he was there, we got the chemistry as well. They forget. We went to college together. So there's stories that they don't know about. These boys don't know about Dr. Willits and
Coach Dave.
Big D.
Okay. So
God, what am I doing?
I don't know.
Every time I'm,
you're doing great, Coach. You're doing great. Okay, so there you go. That answers the question. I went with Coach Katha and Coach Roby. I'm sorry. I just see Coach Katha and I'm like, dude, he works out. He meal preps every single day. So like he's counting protein.
Interesting. Is that what wins a fight nowadays?
Oh, I don't know, but he's jacked.
Is that what wins a fight as well?
I don't know. There's no rules in fighting. That's what my dad always told me. So go for the eyeballs.
Yeah. But, yeah. Maybe we have to put it to the test someday.
Yeah. I will put it to the test. Arm wrestling, maybe.
I don't know if that's...
It's not it. Yeah, it's not it. I don't know. I just saw the video and I thought I had to ask about it.
I will say, the fact that we only got Tim and Andre backing us. Shout out Andre as well, because Andre's been my boy for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Since the St. Mary's days, so...
Well, I told Willits after that video came out, I was like, dude, I think you might have to pick some new captains or something, you know?
Yeah, well...
He thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andre. Who was the other one that believed in you?
Tim.
Shout
out Tim as well.
There you go. Andre and Tim, we see you. Thank you.
My guys.
All right, Dylan coming in with some math. I'm not a math guy, but Dylan over here did some math. He crunched the numbers for us, so here it is. Regular season home game attendance, average of 5,410 fans.
Ooh.
Okay, so above Phoenix Rising, above Tampa Rowdies, just below El Paso Locomotives. Total home attendance for this year, 27,042, likely more.
Wow.
I'm not a math guy, but that's awesome.
That's impressive. I mean, I used to live in St. Petersburg, home of the Rowdies, and those crowds were electric. So the fact that we're...
Where did they play at in St. Pete? Did they play in the Tampa Bay Rays?
No, they play, it's called Ao Lang. It's right on the water. Beautiful stadium. It used to be a baseball stadium, yeah. And that's a really nice field.
Yeah, sign me up for a beautiful view.
Yeah,
unique.
You know it's beautiful.
My view from the press box is Loop 289 and the interstate.
Oh, you can't beat that either.
No, you can't.
You can't beat the dust storms. You can't beat the lightning. You can't beat...
The dust coast.
You can't beat the dust coast.
It's a dry heat around here.
Dry heat.
Good job on the math, Dylan. Great info from Denise Wynn. Is that Mama? Hey, he mowed his grass for you today, Mama. Letting you know. She knows. We talked about that. I guarantee it looks pretty great. You're at the one, though. You don't got to worry about mowing the grass. Duke just gets to go enjoy the grass.
Yeah, I mow my grass quite a lot.
You do?
Yeah.
You have your grass? You have grass over there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I thought.
Caleb's a little shake of the head.
There's something happening here that I'm not catching. That's usually how it goes. Wonder Tree said, give me one shot and it's over, but the one shot doesn't land. Coach Cat is a pretty big man.
He is a big lad. He is. But I'm going to sit in the pocket and I'm going to go blow for blow. We'll see who does more.
Well, you're going to be like a quarterback moving around in the pocket, you know? This guy's Patty Mahomes over here. That's what it is. We've talked about it all year. He's Patty Mahomes.
Although Kata does have the Dagestani beard, so
yeah.
Maybe I'm biting off more.
What if you go after Roby, right? Take Roby out together. Huh?
Robbie.
I keep saying Roby. I apologize, Coach Rob. It's because I haven't interviewed him yet. That's what it is. We got to get him on the coaching show.
We'll get him on. Well, Robbie's got that dog in him as well, so Robbie's from the Valley, so.
Oh, okay. There's got to be a game plan. It's kind of like the 1,000 or 100 men versus the gorilla. You know what I'm saying? You got to come up with a plan.
Here's a question for you: 4 coaches versus the gorilla, the coaching staff. Who wins? I might just leave Kata to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Leave him to it.
Leave him to it. Kata versus the gorilla. I think Kata could take the gorilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think maybe. This train is definitely off the tracks.
I love when it derails.
It derails. John saying speed also in a fight.
Speed does help.
Yeah.
It does.
You got quick feet?
Quick feet, yeah, I guess.
He's got the best punch over there. And this guy's a boxer, and we didn't even know it. I love it. T. Wolf, how many words can you type per minute? This is your real account.
How many words can I type per minute? Is that what is he asking me that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the last time I got tested was in like 9th grade when I had to take a business management class. They called it BIM, and it was like 17 words per minute. That was horrible. And then, of course, I went and had a career on TV where I had to type for a living, and so I think I got pretty good at it.
Can you touch type?
Touch type?
Where you're looking at the screen, you don't have to look?
Yeah, I don't have to look.
Wow. Yeah, that is impressive.
My old boss, Pete Christie, you know Pete.
Shout out Pete Christie.
I beat Pete. This is how he types. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready? I'm sorry to the audience. I'm doing it.
One at a time.
One at a time. And it's like, dude, you're producing a 30-minute show. How are you doing this? One at a time.
Shout out Pete. What a guy.
I like Pete. He called me yesterday, actually, to give me a compliment on our stream.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you, Pete. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, he wanted to know if I was still doing it, so he logged in.
Nice.
I beat Pete. Everywhere we went. It's already 12:40.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I'm down to keep going if you want.
Okay. We do have Duvon.
We do have
and, of course,
Duvon
the general manager, Dustin McCorkle, joining us in just a little bit. We got a late start, though. We did get
a late start.
We've gotten the train so far off the tracks, we've sacrificed Coach Kata and the gorilla. From Wonder Tree. Yeah, we have. Okay, let's go ahead and get back on track then. Wednesday, facing the place. We need everybody there, and then we'll end it there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said previously, it is win or you're done now. Win or go home. This is a tough team that we're coming up against, who also have a point to prove. They probably feel like they should have had more from their season after how good they've been all season. So this is going to be a shootout. So we need as many people there as possible. We have home field advantage. That's what we get for finishing in second place. So yeah, be there and come out in numbers.
I think it's two teams with kind of a similar end of the season a bit, right? Because they lost to Arkansas at home, right, or on the road. I can't remember, but I know it was like if they won, they were in the hunt for the top spot as well.
Yeah.
Right? And so they're kind of limping into the playoffs, and they're going to be motivated.
Yeah, I think it was a disappointing end to the season for them. Obviously, they lost to West Texas at home too. Dubious penalty, which I've mentioned previously. I've coached some of the players at Oklahoma, and they did make comments about that when we were up there. And then obviously the tie to us, and obviously disappointing for them to lose on the road. But hey, this is the NPSL Lone Star Conference. Anyone can beat anyone. So
that's right. That's right, and we want you there on Wednesday. First kick coming to you about 7:40, 7:50. Get there early. Pregame party starts at 5. And, of course, you can see the Mozos marching in, getting things rolling. Make sure you get there. Man, it's so important that you get there for this. Playoffs, baby. Playoffs.
This is to get to the Lone Star Conference final. Lone Star Conference Championship winner moves on to the Nationals. So we need everyone there.
This guy, one you've been able to, fortunate enough, you've seen how it goes in the playoffs.
Yeah,
you're well versed in this.
I've been in this situation before, and I'm telling you, we have the team that can go the whole way. I've seen the furthest levels of this. So's Duvon, our captain, in USL 2 and everything. We got the team to do it. We just need everyone now to be there, support us, so we can fight our way through. So that's what it's going to take.
Going to fight like crazy. Going to grab it by the horns. It's been the theme this season.
By
grab
the
it
horns.
by the horns.
Exactly.
And this is their chance.
God, you're so good at pulling full circle. John, give him more credit. Come on.
John, please.
Give him more credit.
I need the credit, John.
Yeah.
I'm looking right at you, John, because I know you're watching right
Dead
now.
into the camera. I'm looking dead in there as well, John.
We need you, John. And we need you to come to the game on Wednesday. We'll be there, and we'll be back right after this, Coach. Thank you for always hopping
Appreciate
on.
you.
His second favorite part of the week just ended right there. His favorites on Wednesday. And we'll be back with Duvon Conchilla right after this on the Coaches Show, presented to you by our friends at Wonder Tree.
Lubbock Matadors are all about partnering with local businesses and investing in the community.
Being a local business, it was really important to us, not only to support Dustin and his family, but the Matador Soccer Club.
When you hear the word cancer for the first time, suddenly every moment matters.
How do I tell my family?
Where do I go for the best treatment?
At Covenant Health, you're never alone.
Covenant's cancer team is made up of the finest oncology specialists in the region, armed with state-of-the-art technology so you can stay close to home for the most advanced treatment available.
Cancer care at Covenant Health, because when you hear the word cancer, every moment matters.
Welcome back to the Coaches Show. Thank you for sticking around. Of course, this is presented to you by our friends at Wonder Tree. We do want to mention our sponsor here for a locally owned hometown service. Look no further than Matador sponsor Grease Monkey and Monkey Splash of Lubbock. Stop by, take care of your automotive needs. They're off a slide in between 98th and 114th. Joining us now is Duvon Conchilla. I was just telling him he has officially reached the status that we just call him Duvon. One name. That's pretty awesome, dude.
No, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, dude. Well, we're excited to have you. He drives a Toyota Highlander. I remembered. I told him I wasn't going to remember, but I remember Toyota Highlander, and he will go see our friends at Monkey Splash and Grease Monkey to get his automotive needs taken care of. Dude, your wife was on our broadcast the first game of the season, and I want to give a shout-out to Lexi. That was a proud husband moment, probably, seeing her up in the air.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, she was a bit nervous at the beginning, and then I think she actually, like, really enjoyed it. So it was a great experience for her.
Well, maybe we can get her back on if you guys are hosting Saturday. I'm out of town on Saturday, and I need to let Boss Man know that I won't be here. So hopefully we're hosting another match come Saturday. That would be something we have to worry about when we get there.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, I was proud of her though, man. And she brought things that I couldn't bring ever to the broadcast. She's married to you. She knows you, and she knows like the ins and outs of what you're telling her at home probably. And she was able to share some stories, which was cool.
Yeah, no, it was a great experience for her, and her knowing a little bit more about the team, like from the inside out. I think it gave a plus.
Yeah.
To that game, so it was very fun.
Well,
for
she
her.
killed it. I wanted to make sure I showed her some love here on the Coaches Show. She did a great job. I actually knew the family too.
Yeah.
Like her sister, all of it. Like I was like, it was a small world moment. It clicked to me on live on TV. Like, yo, dude, I know your family.
Yeah.
Hold up, you're from Lubbock, which is really cool. Talk about being here, man. Having your family here supporting you. I think that's really cool that you have family here supporting you playing for the Matadors.
Yeah, no, it's a big blessing, that's for sure. Having my family far at home, like in Colombia, it has always been a big challenge for all of us, and now having another family, one big family is like how we call it here in town, and every game it's really special.
Absolutely,
it's something that I didn't have before when I was playing college or in other places or other teams. So it's a big blessing for sure.
You from Colombia, your family always comes into the chat. Shout out to the family. I can never read it though because it's always in Spanish, and I try to hand it off to John. And then he kind of just looks at me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. I want to read what they're saying. I can't read it. YouTube, I'm calling you out, YouTube. You need a translation button on there so that I can understand what they're saying.
I agree. No, they have always been there every single time. They have watched every single game. They are the kind of family that they will watch it again. We grew up playing soccer at home. Like soccer is part of our culture. It's like a religion, we like to call it. Everyone plays soccer. Everyone knows about soccer. Everyone knows to the stadium. So they have been there every single time. It doesn't matter what they're doing. They're always there watching the streaming. So
that's awesome, dude. I love that.
Amazing.
I love that. It's like a religion. I'm going to start saying that because it's turning that into here in Lubbock, which is really cool. You went to LCU here in town and played for FC Tucson, I believe.
Yeah. So I went to school in West Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah. My undergrad, my grad year back in 2021 and 2022, and then I played for a team in Indiana, USL2, and then I played 2 years in FC Tucson.
Were you part of our Open Cup team?
Yes.
If I remember right, I was like, I remember him playing for us during that Open Cup, and then now you're getting to see what it's like in the regular season. Compare. I know it's hard to compare because Open Cup is just a whole different kind of energy, but we were playing at LCU, we were packing that place out, and now here out at Lowry packing that place out.
Yeah, no, both experiences have been unbelievable for me. Like it just the first one was at LCU. I'm coaching at LCU, so having the Matadors at home, like it felt like really special. Having people from LCU coming out to watch a game, even people that never watched a game before.
Coming to watch it,
Coming to watch it was also really special. Being able to help with everything to like just not be part of it playing, but also like everything around it. All the setup and everything was a great experience. Like we love it, and I think it's a complete different setup. I think because it's like what we have now in playoffs. It's just win or go home. But in Open Cup, it's the first game. So
right from the start.
Yeah, so it's a different feeling, kind of. But at the same, like it was great. And then having the good thing about summer is you get to spend more time with guys. You get to connect more. You get to actually make relationships and connect with people from all over the world. So that's amazing. Like all these guys know that they have a house where I am, or even if they wanna go see family in Colombia, like I'll bring it with them. Like they're family now. The Open Cup team was we still make connections, we still make good friends, but it's just a little bit quicker. Every time was just like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days.
And then it was go time.
Couple training sessions before a game, play, and then everyone leave, and then come back for the next round. And we made it like, what was it, 2 or 3 rounds?
Yeah, I know we played 2 home games, and then we went to New Mexico United, correct? So
it was great. Like both experiences have been awesome, and then being here, like I'm living now in Lubbock, so being able to have people I know at games, it's also super special.
Yeah, you and your bride are over at LCU. You were just talking about how you're coaching at LCU. You're also coaching here with the Matadors, a part of the youth program. Tell about your role with that.
Yeah, so I'm the assistant director for the academy, and it's been a challenge as well because it's just starting. So that's always difficult, and you also face a lot of like people. There are always people that love it, people that don't love it as much, things like that. But at the same time, it's a great project, and something that moves me a lot are projects. If I'm involved in projects and things that keep me busy, I think I'm happy. That really I really enjoy doing that. So being able to bring that new face of soccer to Lubbock has been like great for us as well.
Yeah, you were talking about how in Colombia soccer is a religion, right? And everybody's out there. And I think y'all are laying the foundation with the Matadors and that youth academy of like making it here in Lubbock kind of like a religion, right? Where these kids have been raised playing it from beginning all the way up.
Yeah.
And that's what excites me the most about what the future holds in Lubbock, right? With I haven't. It's been a long time since I've been out to Burl Huffman. I went out there the other day for the camp. I got to watch you out there with the kids, and I forgot how many goals are out there and how many fields are out there. Man, that place is loaded, and it has all the stuff ready for it to explode here in Lubbock, which is really cool.
Yeah, I think there is a lot of talent here, even though it hasn't been really like a big soccer city, or like West Texas hasn't been like really big into soccer. But seeing all these kids now growing, playing soccer, as you're saying, I think it's amazing. Like sports are amazing, and take kids away from trouble and give them structure and discipline and things like that, which I believe it's one of the most beautiful things in sports. So
yeah,
be able to be part of that, it's a great blessing, I think.
Absolutely. I see Master Fame coming in here with a lot of comments. Thank you for tuning in and leaving us some comments. He says, my son loves the Matadors. I like that a lot. Have you gotten your hair cut by Ryan yet? Wonder Tree wants to know.
From Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, Kata cuts my hair.
Oh.
He's my barber, yeah, Coach Kata. So I cut his hair, he cuts mine. That's like
That's y'all's agreement?
Yeah, that's our agreement. We don't charge each other. We just do a great job, and then we move on.
Yeah, you look great, dude.
Oh, appreciate that, yeah.
Yeah, I need to make sure I look at Coach. Do you use his beard, too?
Yeah, it's everything. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got you looking right, man, with the beard.
So,
it even blends, makes it longer in the chin, and then, dude, yeah.
Yeah, so, but Ryan has been doing all of the guys, so, yeah. He stays busy because the guys love to be fresh all the time, fresh and clean, so.
Well, I know you heard me and Coach Dave a minute ago talking about the, if there was that fight video that they were talking about, him and Dr. Willits, which I love calling him Dr. Willits. If the team picks that up, I would love that as well. Okay. Or Coach Kata and Coach Robbie. Who would you take? I think you said Coach Kata, right?
Yeah, I said Kata and Robbie.
Why is that?
The Hispanic has to be there. You know, like I have to back up my Hispanic guys. So.
Okay, so there was his thinking about going into. I don't know. I see Coach Kata, and I'm like, okay, he works out, he takes care of himself, he meal preps, like he's counting protein probably. So I don't know. I felt that's why I teamed up with him.
Yeah, a lot of the guys say that he looks like a UFC fighter. So
a little bit.
Yeah, it must be his Romanian family, or I don't know. But
apparently he could speak 7 different languages.
I believe it. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, there's no way I could. I barely speak one. I struggle with it.
I barely speak English, so.
Gonna need a new barber here in the LBK. His move, Dylan over there. It's probably why he's rocking the baseball cap, honestly. He needs your help, coach. Or I'm calling you coach, but player and coach.
Yeah, I need to get dealing with
What kind
Ryan.
of haircut would you give him if he sits down in your chair? I kind of want him to come stand behind the camera so the audience can see it. Yeah, come stand behind the camera real quick so the audience could see it. Honest assessment here, Duvon. What kind of haircut would compliment Dylan here?
I think the
Do the full spin, the 360 spin too.
I think the JT is special.
The JT
Just-
special.
Yeah, just like the JT here, and then do a little bit up top, and
I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
go see Ryan and just ask for the JT.
So Ryan,
Ryan.
I know he's watching too. He watches. I know
Yeah.
Ryan's watching. Ryan, we're gonna call you. The Mozos need to get cleaned up. Dylan, try a Raider cuts on University is what Master Fame said, but he's gonna try out Ryan Nadeau first. I want to first of all apologize to you.
Why?
You know where I'm going with this.
With my age? or
Yeah. I think I put down he was like 32 in the first game. Where did you get your numbers from?
It's the same place. That's where it was at. We both had us 32.
Yeah, we both had you down at 32, 25. Looking
Yeah.
great at 25.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Maybe,
Yeah.
you know, if 21 is what I was going to lean towards. You know, you're looking great. You have to stop at 21, though, because you know why.
Yeah, for
two
sure.
dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25, though. I do apologize for that.
Yeah, no, it's so good. It was funny because at the beginning was like, I don't know, 30 years old somewhere, and then 32 on our podcast that time, and then 33 on the games. I was like, it was my birthday like every week or something like that.
It was.
So it was just funny. It was a inside joke in the teams. It was.
Yeah, did the
funny,
guys
like-
give you grief about it?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's good.
It's
That's
good.
That's what makes it fun, though. And
Yeah.
it helps with team building.
Yeah.
That's what we did it for. That's what it was. It was.
Yeah.
It was totally an accident. Denise saying, "Oh my goodness, get that boy a haircut." I love it. Dylan, I'll look into them. Used to go to PJ's on 4th, is what Dylan said. And then, I think maybe you got some family tuning in.
Yeah, that was my dad.
Heyo, shout out to Dad. What did Dad say there? Obviously, it says Columbia, but
Yeah, he's saying that they're saying hi from Colombia. They're all watching now at home. So
our numbers are going up. I love it. I love it. Talk about your game, man. You know, and what does the future look like for you? You're gonna do more coaching. You're gonna keep playing. What is life for you?
yeah, right now I'm still open to kind of like both. Like right now, like I've been coaching a little bit more, obviously, but I'm still open to both. See what all this brings to me. Right now we have the academy.
Right.
Yeah, we're still alive in the first team, and we're gonna keep moving forward. So right now I'm focused on what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to go one day at a time, try my best every day, and what comes next it's always welcome. You know,
Yeah.
like we always talk about it and consider every option. But I like to enjoy what I'm doing right now, and I'm doing the academy, I'm doing the first team, so I'm just trying to give my best. Also, at LCU we're gonna have a really exciting season in the
That's
fall.
awesome.
So I'm also like super excited about that. I think we're gonna have great players. It's gonna be I believe it's gonna be the best team LCU has ever had.
That's awesome.
So I'm excited. I just want to see those guys playing and having fun here in Lubbock, and that's gonna keep just bringing all the soccer influence.
Yeah, into the 806.
So I'm excited for all that.
Well, and if you're a Matador fan, one of the Mozos chants is wherever you go, we'll follow. Right? I've heard that one sang many times. You're gonna have some Mozos come out to those games out at LCU.
That will be very very exciting, and that will make me feel proud. You know what I mean? Like having all those fans that support me all throughout the season, and then having them at LCU will just super exciting. So.
My favorite comment just came in from Leighton Thomas, JT's dad. I apologize for changing the subject, but he has plenty of pictures of JT haircuts that he wouldn't want others to see.
Yep.
Let's reach out to Leighton.
Yeah. Is that JT's dad?
That's JT's dad. JT's dad comes. He is a consistent commenter. Shout out to Leighton. We appreciate him. We appreciate him. That's the truth. Dylan saying LOL. So if I catch you hanging out with the team outside, you know, who are you hanging out with? Who are your boys on the team this year?
That's a good question. I get along with all of them. Like I don't really have any problem with any of them. But I think JT it's one of those that are always with me. I think Ollie.
Okay, Ollie Marshall.
Ollie Marshall. I think it's a lot of them. Like in the car, like in the drive to practice every morning is Billy, Nico, team. Like I don't know if I had to pick. Probably my top 3 will be JT and Ollie.
Okay.
Yeah, Bryce is up there. Like Ryan is up there. Like a lot of those guys. Like I love those guys. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, you will never see me with the same
group of guys.
same group of guys. Like I think.
Well, that's part of being a captain, right? You need to be friends with everybody.
Ollie and JT and the rest.
Yeah.
So.
I've always wanted to wear a captain's band. What is it like wearing it? Is it cut circulation off at all,
It's,
or is it tight?
Big responsibility.
It is, definitely. Definitely. I think they're in there laughing at the question I just asked you. That's okay.
That's fine. They're enjoying.
Let them enjoy it. This is the fun part. We are going a little long here today. We apologize, but we had kind of a late start getting rolling today. We have General Manager Dustin McCorkle joining us in a minute. What is it like playing in front of over 6,000 fans? What did it take me? Put me in your shoes, man.
Yeah. No. It's what I just said about being a captain. It's a big responsibility. You know, like I grew up playing in front of a lot of people. Like you see stadiums in Colombia with 35, 45,000 people.
Oh, that's awesome.
Every game. So I have my pro debut in front of a lot of people. So having that feeling again is exciting. Like it makes me feel proud, you know. Mm-hmm. It gives me another reason to fight and try my best. So it's just for me, it's not like it doesn't make me nervous at all. It just reminds me like of what we're doing here and how important is every single thing we do.
Yeah.
And how all the people watching and people at home, like from like all over the world. All over the world. Like it's a big responsibility. We represent a lot here, and it's not only what we do. Like it's not only one game. You know, like it means much more than just one game, and life change for a lot of people just because they got to be in one of those games. So for me, it's more like that. It's just it never makes me nervous. It's more like this is a big responsibility, and we need to do our best every time.
I like that. Yeah, it's a big responsibility to put on for the fans out there. So, Coach, a minute ago, or before the show even started today, talked about he wants to see the dog in the guys this week, right?
Yeah.
He wants to see the fight. Did you see it in training session today that the guys are ready to bounce back? Because now it's playoffs, right? You win and you go. You win, you keep going. You lose, you're going home.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah. For right now, it's. I think all the guys are ready. I think they want to play like right now. Mm-hmm. You know, like they don't want to wait. They want to play right now, and that's a big thing. And as you said, like right now is win or go home. So it's a complete new tournament, if you want to call it that way. Like we did great things in the regular season, but it doesn't matter now. Like it doesn't matter if how many games we won, how many games we lost, how many goals we scored or we concede. Like it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, it's an even slate.
Yeah, so it's eye to eye. You know, like we just win. Like that's everything that matters at this point. So I'm excited. They're excited. I think the team it's like super strong and tied to each other. So that's like as captain, as person that knows what it means for not only our group but the club itself and Lubbock and West Texas. It's just exciting to see like these guys are so ready to go out and show that dog that Dave was talking about.
Yeah. What kind of dog are you?
I'm a big one when I'm with those guys. So
yeah, he's a big one.
I'll be the first one to put my face in front of anything for those guys. So.
Oh, that's awesome. He's that big scary one whenever he needs to be, but then you could be like the non-scary one when you don't have to be.
Yeah, you just try to.
I like that.
Try to keep everything together. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're gonna go 100% every single time. You need to also understand that there are moments that you like be composed, but then we go again.
Yeah.
So.
Coach Braxton Thorne saying Duvon equals a legend. I like Coach Thorne. He's over at Friendship.
Yeah, we love Brax as well. So he also represents a lot of LCU, and he has been doing a great job at Friendship. So
yeah, and he was a part of that Open Cup staff as well with Coach Gilbert, right?
He coached. He coached couple years with Matadors, and he coached at the Open Cup, and then he got busy and big time in Lubbock, and he left us, but it's okay. We've been trying to bring him back to LCU and be part of us, but it's okay. I still hope we can bring him one day.
Yeah, one of these days. He's trying to build a great program over there at Friendship. Made the playoffs this year, which was awesome. You love to see it. They got back in the playoffs, and they made great strides in the right direction. Shout out to Coach Braxton Thorne over there. Over there.
He has done a lot of things for Lubbock, and so I think it's awesome. All the people that is fighting for bringing soccer to town, like just not soccer but like great experiences. Mm-hmm. And Brax is one of those.
He's one
guys,
of them.
So.
Well, he's also a math teacher out at Friendship, and I need you, Coach, in the booth with me because I'm not a math guy. Those guys are math guys, though. We did some math earlier. So, yeah, shout out to Coach Braxton Thorne. Anything else you want to say, though, as we're about to wrap it up here on the Coaches Show?
No, I just want to invite everyone to go out there, watch us play on Wednesday for the biggest game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And right now is, as we said like multiple times, is win or go home, and we're ready to win and keep moving forward. So I want to just invite everyone to come out, enjoy some good soccer. It's a promise that we're gonna give our best out there, and we're gonna have a show out there for everyone. So it's just amazing. And I also want to say thank you for all the fans and people involved in all the setup and everything that's going around the field. Like we just have to worry about going to the field, perform well, and go home. But there are a lot of things behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to say thank you for all of that, and all the fans. They have just been amazing.
I got to see that behind-the-scenes stuff the other day on Saturday, getting ready for that game. We were up there at like 9-ish, setting up for the TV side of things, and then you see the whole intern army out there just putting out signs. You see the Mozos putting out the flags. There's so many things that go behind the scenes. So I know everybody that is behind the scenes appreciates you saying that right there, because there's a lot.
Yeah, no, and we know it, and that's one of the biggest reasons why we try our best every time. So I just want to say thank you to all that team, because they're part of the team. It's not 11 guys in the field. It's, I don't know, we have a big team out there. It's not the 20 players. It's the coaches. It's all the interns, all the Dustin, Thomas, that they just work so hard in all the operational stuff, Moses, fans, everything. It's just, we have a team of, I don't know how many thousand people. So
that's a lot.
That's a big thing. It's a big deal, and I hope everyone understands how big that is. So
it's a huge deal. It's a huge deal, and we're grateful for everybody because they know when to button it up. They know when to get to work. That's one thing I've learned about this club is like they know how to work.
They get things done.
They do.
So
they do. Well, man, I appreciate you hopping on. That's Duvon Kinchilla. We're just gonna go with Duvon though. I like that. Because he's in that category, right? Right, Matador Nation. Hey, when we return, we're gonna have our general manager Dustin McCorkle on the air with us. Of course, is being presented to you by our friends at Wonder Tree. Thank you so much for tuning in right now. We'll be back right after this.
One thing I really like about working with Wonder Tree is how fun they make the process. Whether it's monthly strategy meetings or on-site video shoots, they find ways for us to laugh together, all while accomplishing our goals.
Welcome back to the Coaches Show. I want to give a shout out to Southwest Bank. They are here to help make your financial dreams a reality. Whether you're looking to buy a home, start a business, or preparing for retirement, their experts located right here in Lubbock will advise you every step of the way. Learn more about mortgage, loan, and wealth management services at southwestbank.com. Southwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Joining us now on the Coaches Show, presented to you by Wonder Tree, is the general manager, Dustin McCorkle. Dustin, thank you for hopping on.
Thanks for bringing me on again.
Yeah, dude, love having him. It doesn't feel right. There was a Coaches Show that we had that it was just all coaches, and it didn't feel right not having you on that
It was
day.
a good show, though.
John told me that was his favorite show.
Oh, well, maybe I need to stay off more.
No, I think it was because the coaches were characters, and they were feeding off of each other's answers.
I'll reach out to John after this.
Yeah, you're about to have a big phone call, John. We've already had one today. That's okay though. Those are always fun. Talk about Saturday though. I know it wasn't the result you wanted, 2-1, but man, the result in terms of fans showing up and the atmosphere—that's what the kind of stuff you want.
Yeah, it was an electric night on the field and off the field. I think it's so cool being able to look up in the stands and just seeing the stadium packed. Our fans brought it as usual, which was always amazing for us. And I thought it was really cool that West Texas showed up with fans, and they were loud and cheering too. I know they were annoying some of our fans, but that actually made me feel good, because there is a true rivalry there. We do care about that trophy that is between us, and being able to have the combative back and forth and people caring about what we're doing and hoisting that trophy, that is a special part of what we do. So I was grateful for the whole experience, and yes, we lost the match, but we're not letting that take away from the whole entirety of the season, which was another special year for us. In addition to that, I think walking into the playoffs, knowing that we're getting a home playoff game, you couldn't ask for much more. So yeah, we've gotten spoiled with winning out here, and so it maybe hurts a little bit more when a loss happens, but I'm really proud of the success that we've had in the first 4 years of the club.
Absolutely. They're grabbing it by the horns come Wednesday with the playoff game against Oklahoma United. I loved as a fan, because first of all, I'm a fan, right? And I'm honored to be here and being a part of this, and you let me do this every year. I loved watching the team sitting there watching West Texas celebrate, because as a competitor in me, I'm like, yeah, watch them celebrate, so whenever it's time for us to celebrate, it means a little bit more.
Yeah, and we had that conversation before. It was like, we have a unique situation. We play each other twice. But we knew walking in that there's a good chance that potentially we might see each other again. So we have to make sure that we stay humble in victory and gracious in defeat, and know that we may get another shot at that again. So it's a very tough road. I think we're being number 2 now. We're actually in a really tough position to move on, but it just goes to show how hard this conference is, and you can't take any team, any game for granted, and you got to go in and put your foot on the gas the whole time. And I think what's difficult is you do watch those games and you feel like at times that we're controlling the ball, the possession's in our hands. It's just that little extra finish here or there that's not getting done. And again, that's why we have great coaches in place to go work on those things.
Yeah, they make adjustments. Team always seems fired up and ready to go on that second half, and so there's some things happening in that halftime locker room. Fan Appreciation Night was this past Saturday. I thought there was so many great things happening with our fans, and we got to show some appreciation to them.
Yeah, I think that's a fun night for me. I mean, the amount of giveaways that we had going on. I want to say a big thank you to our partners. I mean, without them contributing to those gifts and handouts, it wouldn't be what it was. But yeah, it's again, I had some friends in town from back home that got to experience the game for the first time, and they were just telling me how cool it was to be able to see how big it was, number one, and then number 2, how interactive the game was. And they all kept saying how much fun they were having. And one of my buddies has 2 daughters that are not into soccer, and he texted me after the game. He's like, I think you made a soccer fan out of one of our kids. So
it's a victory.
To me, it's like that's what it's all about. You want to make sure that families are having a great time and people want to come back.
Well, and the youth as well got to be out there on the field. My son was so mad. He was like, that game wasn't for me. He was part of the soccer camp kids that got to go run out there on the field and then run off. And he was like, Dad, I didn't get to score a goal. And I'm like, no, the Matadors did, though, which was fun.
Yeah. We really cool being able to have an inaugural year starting a youth academy and getting to get involved and giving back to the youth and getting to treat them like they're a part of the first team. And so, yeah, for us, it was a really cool night to be able to honor some of those kids in every part of our match from pregame to halftime, and obviously like autograph value at the end of the game.
Right. Duvon's dad's still in the comment section saying he wants to give a shout out to soccer in Colombia. His brother Juan Sebastian.
Oh.
So that's another name you need to keep on your radar, Coach.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out. We're always looking for great talent to be able to come through here. So make sure you're training him good in Colombia so we can bring him up.
Yeah, it would be awesome, right? And have Duvon right
keep
next
that
to him.
Colombian flag flying in the stands.
Absolutely. Yeah, shout out to the Mozos over there that are part of, the festivities and getting out there at 9 a.m. the other day and putting out the flags. Duvon talked about everybody behind the scenes that make things happen. There's an army of people that make things happen.
Yeah, I always am so impressed by our fans, but especially the Mozos. Again, they are so much a part of us and make our game days so special. That was another thing. We had some fans from Austin and Austin United supporters in town, and I was able to share with them that those flags that were flying were actually flown by our supporters group. So being able to have these guys from all over the world and then walk out and seeing people from Lubbock caring about where they're from and making them feel like they care, I do think that that's what makes us so special. And we didn't have to ask for anyone to do that. They
just did it.
Yeah, and every year the Mozos find new, unique ways to be able to make the game day experience better for the fans and for our players.
Mozos.org. Go to their website. They got a QR code. Sponsor them. Buy the merch is what I'm being told by our Mozos over here. Buy the merch.
Yeah, anything that you can donate. Again, if you're a fan of what we do, it's not just supporting the club. I mean, if it weren't for those guys showing up, being loud, and doing all that they do, the costumes are phenomenal. I don't know if you got to see last game, but I thought it was really cool that they all dressed up into different costumes.
I did, yes.
And but it takes equipment and it takes money to light smoke bombs, bang drums, all that stuff. So
$15 a smoke bomb.
Yeah, if you guys enjoy that aspect of the game, it'd be really great if you guys can go to their website and help donate and fund it.
John did some investigative journalism going to the game. They had 13 smoke bombs for that last game.
Wow.
I was dying to know how many they had. So.
Well, after 10, the game before
That's
that,
why,
you have to
you got to
be
be running thin, right? You got to be running thin.
I wish we could have delivered on that.
Yeah, my wife coming in here in the comments saying her parents who watch the game normally online because I guess they like to listen to me. I don't know. Went to the game for the first time and they were bragging about how awesome it was in person to be there. The environment is amazing.
Yeah, I actually had some people up in the suite that went up there and they were like, "Oh, this is cool, but it's not very quiet. It's not very loud up here." Like,
yeah, they would want to go back down.
They were like, yeah. So they stood up there for a few minutes, but they were like, "I want to get back out in the atmosphere." And again, it's not about having the most fancy seat. It's about being in the environment and experiencing what's going on. So
and immersing yourself into it, like being a part of it.
Yeah,
that's what makes it so much fun. Wonder Tree. Also, another compliment. This is the team got Alex's wife, kid, and mom to actually enjoy a sporting event. This club is special.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, you don't have to know soccer. I think that's still a big fear for people of like, well, I don't know what I'm going to be watching. And my goal every time is like, we want to make it so fun for you guys that you don't need to know what's going on, and hopefully we're scoring enough goals that it's just exciting for you to watch that.
Yeah.
But you can learn the game if you come, but you got to get in the car and get yourself there.
Get your face in the place. What can fans expect for Wednesday?
Home playoffs. I mean, this town loves when things start getting really competitive. And what I would say is we're starting a whole new season as of today. So every voice in the stadium is going to matter in lifting this team up to making sure, because it's eliminations from here on out.
Right.
And so we would love to be able to say that Wednesday won't be the last home match that we have, but we're going to need loud support. I'm really excited. Covenant Health is going to be sponsoring Wednesday's game. So we're going to have a really cool playoff poster coming out presented by them. And then we're going to be having some unique elements for that game featured around the hospital group and showcasing those who take care of us.
Shout out to Covenant. Want to give them a shout out because with the game on the line and seconds counting, and when it comes down to your health, every moment matters. Covenant Health is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the Lubbock Matadors this season, and I'm excited that they're going to be a part of the game day on Wednesday.
I would say, their slogan is every moment matters, and when it comes to playoffs, that is exactly what happens with us on the field too. So it's going to be a good lineup of like, this may be the only moment you have with this team, and there's some special players here, and they need to see you in the building.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm getting flashbacks from like 2 years ago when we were making our playoff run, and then Open Cup Right, it's one game at a time. You got to take advantage of what's in front of you. I'm excited. I want to give a shout out to John Maddox with Mears Pest Control. He was up in the booth with me doing an interview the other day. He's a big soccer guy. I love talking to him.
Yeah, he Mears Pest Solutions does my house, and
okay,
he's been out to my house a couple times. I didn't know he was a soccer fan. So
huge soccer fan. From mosquitoes to rodents, they got you covered. He told me termites are his favorite thing to take out.
That is what he came over to make sure that I don't have at my house. So
okay, good. I'm glad. I was kind of surprised when he told me the amount of people that have suffer from termites, because that's like, it's eating your home, dude. That's scary stuff.
Yeah. We found a couple little tiny holes in our basement wall, and I was like, that doesn't look good.
No.
And they're going away now that we have got that under control. So
shout
out, John.
There you go. Make sure, and of course we'll be talking with Covenant during the halftime of the game. I'll have to get some names from you for that, but I'll be excited to talk to them.
Yeah, and if you were at the game on Wednesday and you do own a home, they're doing a special promo code for all the fans that were in attendance. That you can get discounts off their services.
15% off. He promoted that in their interview. Yeah, 15%. Dude, yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying? And right now it's mosquito season, and they treat mosquitoes and flies, all the things. So call them.
Yep.
Call them. So first kick, 7:45, 7:30-ish on Wednesday against Oklahoma United.
7:30, yeah. We're looking forward to playing Oklahoma again. The only team that we only played once.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be an interesting battle and matchup. It's going to be tough, and the last result was a tie. So
yeah, it's 2-2.
Yeah, anything can go, but that's why we really need the 806 there, because we got to play them one time, but we played at their place, and who knows what happens when we have our 12th man.
Yeah. And both of these teams are coming off of a loss coming into this match. Both teams are going to be motivated. I think we're going to see an electric night from both of these squads, giving it their all.
Yeah, I anticipate Oklahoma to come in, and what's crazy is like, hopefully our guys know it by now, but it feels like every time we play someone, we're getting treated as a championship game, no matter what.
Yeah.
But now it truly is. It's the run to the championship, and their ownership group, super complimentary. They were great hosts when we went out there, so looking forward to hosting them and making sure they have a good time while they're here, but would like to send them home feeling empty inside.
Yeah. They're a classy organization. I've talked to the Mozos about how well they treated the Mozos and how well they treated you guys. And from a general manager point of view, it's great when you interact with other classy organizations.
Yeah, listen, the one thing that gets misconstrued sometimes at the semi-pro level that doesn't get lost necessarily when you're on the pro level, unfortunately, is we're all competing on the field, but off the field, I want to make sure that people feel respected and that we're working together. So if everyone in the league is thriving, that's good for our league. Mm-hmm. That's good for everybody. And so making sure that we treat people with respect and off the field and doing all of that is really important to what we do.
It's 1:27. This coach's show kind of went long today. I apologize to the fans, but I think this is awesome when we have moments like this where we could talk and just hang out and get to interact with our fans here on the live chat. Again, Wednesday, Face Place, playoffs, pregame party as usual. Get there early. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, we're super grateful. Again, year 4, still a young team, finishing number 2, but tied in points, and we're excited to go on a playoff run. But we're going to need 806 there to help us.
It all starts on Wednesday. Make sure you get there. Of course, make sure you're looking out on the social media channels for all the various things that are leading up into this week.
Yeah, one last thing. We do have on the website, season tickets are live. So if you purchase season tickets for next year, you're already getting out in advance. We will go ahead and take care of you for either extra tickets for playoffs so you can bring friends, family, or if you're a new season ticket holder, we'll get you playoffs for free.
Wow. There you go. Buy your season tickets, go to the website, and take care of all the things. That's our general manager, Dustin McCorkle. We want to thank you so much for tuning in to the Coaches Show presented to you by our friends at Wonder Tree. We'll be back on the air right here on YouTube and on My Lubbock TV on Wednesday, and we can't wait to bring you that ball game. But until then, go Matadors. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Lubbock Matadors are all about partnering with local businesses and investing in the community.
Being a local business, it was really important to us, not only to support Dustin and his family, the Matador Soccer Club.
When you hear the word cancer for the first time, suddenly every moment matters.
How do I tell my family?
Where do I go for the best treatment?
At Covenant Health, you're never alone.
Covenant's cancer team is made up of the finest oncology specialists in the region, armed with state-of-the-art technology so you can stay close to home for the most advanced treatment available.
Cancer care at Covenant Health, because when you hear the word cancer, every moment matters.